Let's look at an example that asks for higher order derivatives where there's a combination of a product and also the chain rule involved. So what we need to do is when you look at these functions, try to see what the overriding principle is. In this case, this is a product. We have two factors. We have this t squared factor and we have the 3t plus 1 raised to the fourth power as a factor. So our strategy has been to break those factors up into two pieces, u and v. We list what u is, in this case t squared. We list what v is, in this case 3t plus 1 to the fourth power. And we also write their derivatives. So u prime is 2t and v prime is 4 times 3t plus 1 to the third. That's part of the chain rule. And then you have to multiply by the derivative here, the 3t plus 1, and that is 3. So the overall derivative for v is 12, because 4 times 3 is 12. 3t plus 1 raised to the third power. And then to do the product rule on this, to get g prime of t, we have u times v prime, which would be 12t squared times 3t plus 1 cubed, plus, then we do v times u prime, which would be 2t times 3t plus, I'm having trouble writing this as you can see, 3t plus 1 to the fourth power. And this is the first derivative. Now you can see there are two pieces to this first derivative that are added together. Each of those in itself is a product. So when we move to do the second derivative, we're actually going to have to do this product rule that we just followed through on twice, once for each part. And that'll be on the next slide. So here's that first derivative again, g prime of t. Just copied it from the last slide. When we do these products, you know that we have been dividing these into two factors, u and v, and then using the product rule to get the derivative. So if I make u equal to 12t squared, the derivative of 12t squared is 24t. If I make v equal 3t plus 1 cubed, that makes v prime equal to 3 times 3t plus 1 squared, that's the power rule portion, times 3, and that's the chain rule portion because this derivative here is just 3. So v prime here is 9 times 3t plus 1 quantity squared. In this pair of factors, I'll use blue to indicate my u and my v. U is 2t, so u prime is 2. And v is our familiar function 3t plus 1 to the fourth. And I've already done that derivative. That derivative from the last screen is 12 times 3t plus 1 cubed. Now to do g double prime, it's just a matter of running through this product rule twice. First with the red and then with the blue. With the red I get u times v prime, let's see, 12 times 9 is 108, t squared times 3t plus 1 squared, plus vu prime would be 24t times 3t plus 1 cubed, plus, over here, u v prime is also 24t, that's interesting, times 3t plus 1 cubed. And then finally, vu prime is just 2 times 3t plus 1 to the fourth. we're almost done. I don't know if you noticed or not, but we have two like terms here in the middle. So we can simplify slightly to 108 t squared times 3t plus 1 squared plus 48t times 3t plus 1, come on, cubed plus 2 times 3t plus 1 to the fourth. And this ought to do it for our second derivative. It's a little longer. It's not quite as nice looking as the first derivative, but I think we're accurate here. So hopefully that helped you working on your assignment. Good luck on the rest of your problems.